Back to my channel Learn Math with Priya. In this video, we are going to discuss case study questions from sample paper 3. Anita's mother started a new shoes shop. To display the shoes, she put three pairs of shoes in the first row. So first write 3, and the second row she has put 5 pairs of shoes, and in the third row 7 pairs, and so on. So it is in sequences and we need to find it. Okay, so A is the first term, and how you will find D? A2 minus A1, isn't it? That is 5 minus 3 is going to be 2. So D is 2. So these are the things which I should remember. And first, let me check whether it is an arithmetic progression. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. So constant difference, right? Okay. On the basis of above information, answer the following question. If she puts a total, so total is sum, okay, of 120 pair of shoes, then find the number of shoes required. So they're asking me to find n, and Sn is given. So Sn is given as 120. So what is the Sn formula? Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 times d, isn't it? So I'm going to substitute Sn as 122 and the value of a as well as d. So it will be 2 times 3 plus n minus 1 times 2. So just take this 2 to the other side, so it becomes 240 equal to n times 3 times 2 is 6 plus, and I'm just expanding this bracket, so it is 2n minus 2. So n times 6 minus 2 is 4 plus 2n. So if I expand it, it is going to be 4n plus 2n square, isn't it? So now just take 240 to the other side, so it will be 2n square plus 4n, and 240 comes to the right side, so it becomes minus 240 equal to 0, isn't it? So now I can just split the middle terms, but before that you can see all are multiples of 2. So I am dividing by 2 for all the terms. So it gives me n squared plus 2n minus 120 equal to 0. Now do the splitting middle terms. So the combination will be 12 times 10, isn't it? And here 2 is positive, so the greater sign should be positive and this will be negative. Okay. So you can write n square plus 12n minus 10n minus 120 equal to 0, isn't it? So instead of plus 2n, I'm splitting the middle term as plus 12n minus 10n. So now take n commonly outside, you will get n plus 12. And here if you take minus 10 commonly outside, you will get n plus 12, that is equal to 0. N plus 12 is again common, take it outside, so you will get n minus 10 equal to 0. So either n plus 12 equal to 0 or n minus 10 equal to 0. So if I put n plus 12 equal to 0, n equal to minus 12, but the number of terms cannot be negative. So here n is equal to 10, hence the number of terms should be 10. So that is my first answer. Now come to the second question. What is the difference of pair of shoes in the 17th row and the 10th row? So 17th row means A17. Okay, that is A plus n minus 1d is the formula. So it is A plus 17 minus 1, that is 16d. So we have A is 3 and D as 2, right? So substitute here. So you will get 3 plus 16 times 2, that is 35, right? So A17 is 35. Now 10th row, so A10 is equal to A plus 10 minus 1, which is 9D. So substitute the value, so 3 plus 9 times 2, it is going to be 3 plus 18, which is 21, isn't it? So I know A10 is going to be 21. Now they are asking me to find the difference. That is, I have to subtract A17 minus A10, which will be 35 minus 21. So it is 14, isn't it? That is your second answer. Let's move on to question number 37. A 1.2-meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meter from the ground. So from the ground, in the sense the height of the balloon with respect to the ground, okay, the base is 88.2, and they said the tall girl is standing at 1.2 meter. and she is 1.2 meter tall. So then what will be the height of the balloon with respect to this horizontal line? I want this, right? So it is 88.2 minus 1.2. So I'm just subtracting 1.2 meter. Okay, so it is going to be 87 meter, isn't it? Now, the angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. So from the eyes to first starting place of the balloon is 60. Okay, that is this angle. And then after 30 seconds, the balloon started moving horizontally. Okay, and the angle of elevation changes to 30 degree. Okay, now they are asking me to find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. So suppose if I take this as x, they are asking me to find the distance traveled from this point to this point. Okay, so here I can mention the same value as x. Okay, and from the eyes to this point I can take it as y, horizontal distance. Okay, so first let us consider this triangle where the angle of elevation is 60 degree. So tan 60 is equal to opposite by adjacent. So what is opposite? If this is 87 meter, this line or height is also 87 meter, isn't it? So opposite is 87 divided by adjacent is y, isn't it? So here what is tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3, isn't it? So now I am taking y to the other side and just bringing root 3 down, so it becomes 87 by root 3. If I just rationalize this, it is going to be 87 root 3 by 3. So if I cancel 3 and 87, it is 29 times, isn't it? So y is equal to 29 root 3 meter, but I need to find the distance x, okay, where the starting portion of the balloon is here and it has traveled to here. So that distance I have to calculate. So now I have to consider the other triangle. So I'm considering this bigger triangle where tan 30 is equal to, again opposite by adjacent, that is 87 divided by the overall distance from the girl to the final point of the balloon, horizontal distance, isn't it? That is y plus x. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to 87 by 29 root 3 plus x. I don't know the distance, so I'm just keeping it as x. So now cross multiply. So 29 root 3 plus x equal to 87 root 3. So just transpose. So it is going to be 87 root 3 minus 29 root 3. That is going to be 58 root 3. Okay, meter. So distance of x in terms of root 3 will be 58 root 3 meter. Suppose if I substitute the value root 3 as 1.732, then x is closest approximation of 100.46 meter approximately. Okay. So this is the answer for the first question. The distance traveled is 100.46 meter and the working has been shown here. Question number 2, find the speed of the balloon. So what is the formula for speed? That is distance over time, right? Distance by time. So distance is 100.46 meter, right? And the time traveled is 30 seconds. So divided by 30. So it is meter per second, right? So unit of speed is meter per second. So it is 3 times 10 in the denominator. So for 110, one digit before the decimal moves. So it is 10.046 divided by 3 meter per second. That is going to be 3.348 meter per second. If I round off to the two decimal digits, it is going to be 3.35 meter per second approximately. So this is your second answer. Let's move on to question number 38. In the sport of cricket, the captain sets the field according to a plan. He instructs the player to take a position at a particular place. There are two reasons to set a cricket field: to take wickets and to stop runs being scored. So, up to now, there is no relevant information with respect to the sums we are going to do. Okay, the following graph shows the position of the player during the cricket match. Yeah, from here it is important. Find the coordinates of the point on y axis. So PA will be equal to QA because they are equidistant. And you know the distance formula between PA, that is root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. That is the distance formula which I am going to apply for PA. Okay, so that is here the point P is 2 comma minus 5 and the point A is 0 comma y and represented the coordinates here. Okay, I'm just labeled it as x1 y1 x2 y2. So this will be root of x2 minus x1, so 0 minus 2 the whole square plus y minus of minus 5 will be plus 5 the whole square, isn't it? And similarly this is distance PA and I have to find distance QA. Okay, so I want the points Q and A. So Q is minus 2 comma 9 and A is 0 comma y. Again, I'm labeling as x1 y1 x2 y2. So distance of QA is going to be root of 0 minus of minus 2 will be 0 plus 2 the whole square plus y minus 9 the whole square. Now I'm just going to equate these two. Okay, distance PA will be equal to distance QA, right? So I'm going to equate these two, that is root 0 minus 2 will be just minus 2 the whole square, that is 4 plus y plus 5 the whole square is equal to, again 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 square is 4, so root 4 plus y minus 9 the whole square. Cancel square on both sides. So here itself you can do it another way. If you square on both sides, automatically squares will get cancelled. So you can make it as pa square is equal to qa square. It is easy for you to simplify. Okay, so that is equal to 4 and I'm expanding a plus b the whole square identity. So which is y square plus 25 plus 10y is equal to 4 plus y square plus 81 minus 18y. So if I transpose y square to this side, it will be negative y square. So 5 square and y square will get cancelled. Similarly, 4, if I transpose here, 4, negative 4, so 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So finally, I will get 25 plus 10y is equal to 81 minus 18y. So take 18y to the other side. So 10y plus 18y is equal to 81. Transpose 25 to the other side. It is minus 25. So 28y is equal to 56. So y is equal to 56 divided by 28, which implies y is equal to 2. So if I want to know the coordinates of A, just substitute y over there. It is 0 comma 2. That is the answer for the first question. Let's move on to second subdivision of question number 38. Find the ratio. So whenever they are asking me to find the ratio, let the ratio be k is to 1, isn't it? Which x-axis divides a line segment. So if it is x-axis, then I have to use the section formula. Here I know y equal to 0, right? So let me take any point as no C where y is 0, so x will be x, y will be 0. So this is going to divide the segment between the points s 3 comma minus 3 and find leg, that is minus 2 comma 7. So let me take maybe this I can take it as n, and now I can mention the coordinates x1 y1 x2 y2, and the ratio will be m is to n, isn't it? That is k is to 1. So cx comma 0 is equal to, I'm applying the formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and y coordinate will be my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So substitute here. So since y is 0, I can equate the y coordinate to 0 so that I will get the answer of the required ratio. So substituting m as k, x2 is minus 2, n is 1, x1 is 3 by k plus 1, comma, m is k, y2 is 7, n is 1, y1 is minus 3 by k plus 1. So it is easy for me if I just take the y coordinate because I already know the value of y as 0. So I'm equating the y coordinate, that is 7 times k plus 1 times minus 3 is minus 3 by k plus 1. Transpose to the other side. So I will get k plus 1 times 0 is 0 is equal to 7k minus 3. or I can just swap it. 7k minus 3 is equal to 0. So 7k is equal to 3. K is equal to 3 by 7. So the required ratio is k is to 1. So I'm substituting the value of k. 3 by 7 is to 1. So if I multiply 7 on both sides, okay, I will get 3 is to 7, or just take it this to the other side. So you will get the required ratio as 3 is to 7. That is your second answer. So with this, we are coming to the end of the sample paper 3 with all the sections done. So if you have not watched my previous video on section A, B, C, D, E, please click the following link which is given in the description box. Let's meet on our next sample paper. Till then, it's Priya signing off. All the best. Thank you.